Hi everyone, Coach Sullivan here again with MGS Coaching Football. My background, this is my 38th year coaching football. I've either been a defensive, offensive, or special teams coordinator, as well as a head coach at both the collegiate and high school levels. In this presentation, I want to talk to you about one of our circus tags we call Rhino, and when we use it, how we use it, and technique of it. In this case, specifically, Rhino Tag is only for the nose. Okay, so Rhino, or we use signs and symbols and so forth, or it's just immediately a part of the game plan. We use signboards. It is only used for the nose. Rhino, again, specific to the nose only. So this is a blitz that is a part of our Plug Family Blitz playlist. So I'd encourage you to see that. But it's the same as it is illustrated here. And so, again, the purpose of what I want to get across to you here is why we would use a zone dropping nose, when we might use it, the technique of the nose, and it's not just for a zone blitz coverage like it is here in small. We will utilize it in a man situation. I have a story from 2014 versus Endicott, which I mentioned in the introductory presentation on circus tags, okay, in which we might not even use rhino, we might use elephant. Okay, so we'll get to that momentarily. But it was the max stunt that we utilized an elephant tag. So I'll cover that with you. And again, why? So here, max, it's Mike cross stunt. So again, see max in the plug playlist. I'm not going to get into the details for the Mike linebacker. When we call or we have the rhino tag, okay, so 50 max small rhino, right? Play football. That's how the call would be given to them. So the nose goes to the call. Lucky. All right. Boom. Again, see the plug playlist. And we teach the nose or noses, right? You execute it as if it were a run. So if it's a run, you're up penetrating that A gap now, right? Boom, slant, step near hip, penetrate. However, pass. So you're stepping, and the guard is pass setting, whether it's a hard set or a soft set. All right, if he's bobbing, fanning out, or if he's looking to block the nose, whatever it is, it's a pass set. Now the nose is going to drop over the tackle area. So we say replace the blitzer, but it's not literally the blitzer because the blitzer's not going to be there. So there isn't really a tangible landmark for the defensive lineman. So by saying over the tackle more or less will be there. So as long as the nose is in the what we call the B gap area, we're cool with it. And we just say drop the 3, 4, 5 yards, get your head and eyes outside, head on a swivel, meaning back to the quarterback. And then when you get to that point, just balance up, which means turn and face the quarterback. Because we're not going to ask the defensive lineman to cover any defender hot. Okay? So this brings in why would we tag Rhino to the blitz coverage? Okay? Well, the reason would be several, including the the tight end, okay, might be executing what they call a tight end delay. So initially he's pass blocking, and so either he successfully gets rid of the rover or the rover decides to rush, seeing that he's blocking. So now they're not expecting the nose to be here, they being the tight end and the quarterback. That would be a reason. The tight end is very good, or a team likes to shoot tight end into this area and replace the Mike linebacker, so that if he's that guy, then now it's doubled because the nose is sitting there with the rover on top. That's double covered. Takes away the primary read. Okay. And I mentioned elephant earlier. I apologize. What we did, okay, when I said I'm going to talk to you about 2014 and Endicott and elephant tag, and the reason for my apology. we had an end who was 6'5", about 220 pounds, so not overly big, but extremely athletic. Was a great basketball player. Transferred to us from Methodist University. All kinds of different things. And at Endicott that year, they had a very tall, 6'6" tight end in the red zone goal line. That was their go-to guy if they were going to throw the football. So we decided that year that rather than tip our hand and literally take this kid out of his comfortable position and put him at the rover, we would tag any of the inside linebacker blitzes on the side of the tight end. So sent a Mike blitz with elephant. We just said it's our hoops tag. Okay, meaning we didn't even use elephant. We used hoops to indicate, because it made the kid feel pretty good, that he was going to be hot on the tight end. And so the first time they're in the red zone, of course, we called it. They tried to run it, and when they saw that we had our 6'5" guy who could outleap or at least equally leap with this kid, they didn't throw it to him, and then they never went to him again. Well, at least we took away that option. And we still lost the game 26-14, but nonetheless, it was a pretty good job just making that little adjustment. So that's why we do it. If teams like to run what we call Miami, Michigan, mesh, by zone dropping and having a guy sitting here with a head in a swivel who's not normally there when they blitz, they think they're going to throw the football here. That's why we would do it. Okay, so it's just a minor change up. You can drill it and teach it, and 5 minutes a week, since you're not making a living off it, meaning not doing it there are plenty of games where it's never even in the game plan, let alone calling it. Okay, so it's just a little change up. That would be the reason for the change up. Again, don't get all bogged down and make the kid's going to be 10. No, run, you execute it, dude. If you're not sure if it's run or pass, I want you to drop, because there's a reason why we want you there. Okay, if it's a pass. So, as always, please, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me at coachmjsullivan@gmail.com, and I'd be happy to get back to you.